In this brand new Gran Turismo patch, buy a convertible. In terms of the Corvette C1, get a Group 3 car given to you for absolutely nothing and a brand new feature in time trials. It invalidates. Hello everyone and welcome to another Gran Turismo patch. This is patch 1.36 and we had been advertised 4 cars. First up then is the Chevrolet Corvette C1 1958 car. It's a convertible, it's right there and it does look nice. It reminds me of Karate Kid actually. So it's in the legendary dealership for 126,000 credits. So let's go ahead and purchase that car and we get this lovely cinematic here that we always experience in the legendary dealership. Let's have a listen to that car now because it's got quite a nice sounding engine. Quite a nice addition then in terms of Gran Turismo. I can imagine actually driving this down the Grand Valley Highway. So I expect Gran Turismo for you to do that combo. This car, Grand Valley Highway. Let's see some of those cinematic views in this Corvette Chevrolet C1. So nice little addition if you're into collecting your cars in Gran Turismo. There you have it, legendary dealership to locate that car. Next up then, we have the Maserati. So this is a brand new car. So you head to the brand central section. It's a brand dealership then. The brand central section, head to the Maserati dealership, which is what I was meant to say. And you can see it said new there as well. So we're going to go into that showroom as we click in. And we've got 2 cars to choose from, which is unusual now because now we've got a second car in the Maserati. So it comes in the blue Infinito. We've got a mixture of cars there, Bianco or Dice. I'm going to butcher some of these names. But I always go for that Giallo Genio or any form of yellow in terms of that. Let's listen to it then. A very nice sounding car indeed, that one. I do like the Maserati MC20. Ever since I saw it at launch, I was like, yeah, it's a pretty nice looking car, to be honest with you. And you can see that there. It looks very nice in that yellow, and another great addition in terms of car collection if you are into collecting cars in Gran Turismo, which is one of the parts of Gran Turismo. But we were promised 2 other cars as well. So what we're going to do first is have a look for the Toyota Corolla. Oh, what I did was try and look for the Toyota Corolla. Let's put it that way. So we went to Brand Central, which is where you would expect the car to be. It's a brand new car, of course. I went to Asia Pacific, went to Toyota, and noticed there's no new badge there. I was like, okay, this is looking a bit weird, but even so, we'll have a look for it in here. And what do you know? I couldn't find it in here. I had to actually double take it, and we're getting up to sort of the expensive race cars at this moment in time. Nothing here as we head to that Group 1 car there. So it's like, where can we get it then? I mean, it's a bit weird, that, isn't it? So I thought, okay, maybe go to sport mode and see if it's there, because I do realize it is in the Toyota Cup there. So we're going to go to the Toyota Gazoo Racing GT Cup as we let that load. You'll notice a new time trial there. We're going to visit that in just a second, okay? And in here, you can get it, actually. And it's a reward for doing the Toyota round, as far as I'm aware, at least. Which is a bit frustrating, to be honest with you, because, you know, you'd like to buy a car. So arguably, at the moment, yeah, you can't get this car. So knock one off the list of new cars. And, oh, hello. Somebody's already bugged the time trial there. An SRT Tomahawk X Vision Gran Turismo car is in there. Maybe it was already in. I'm not too sure. Let's go into a little bit of a lap then in terms of this car. Let me tell you how it drives at least. So coming into here, I found that it does like to oversteer very quickly. So hard on the brakes, getting to that lower speed. The weight transition of the rear, it likes to come round on that rear end. Let's go to this TV camera then as we head up the top of the hill and have a look at the car as well. So you know what this looks like if you've seen it in real life in terms of the announcements for the car. And it looks very similar to a Yaris. It's just a bigger Yaris, actually, essentially. A bit like the Polo and the Golf. We have the Yaris and Corolla here. As we come up to here, we got a bit of oversteer here. You see that there. So you just got to be careful of that rear end. But yeah, if you fancy that car, you're going to have to wait for it. But the Toyota Cup is where you can actually drive it if you want to go on a practice session. Next up, we're going to head towards that top Gran Turismo menu, and it's going to play the trailer here, but I'm going to skip that as much as I can and see what comes after it. And what comes after it is actually quite a nice reward, to be fair, to Gran Turismo. We get the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 car for free. stored in your garage. Now, you couldn't get off this menu without clicking the actual official website. So they're really trying to drive traffic to that website. As we know what the Nissan GTR sounds like, but I thought I'd put it in there. So yeah, they're trying to drive the traffic to that website. And yeah, I assume it's just to hype up the movie more and more and more as it heads towards release date, try and maximize that as much as they can. Now, I did notice his livery, because obviously it's just a new livery in reality. Didn't have any reference to GT Academy, so I wonder who owns the naming rights of that, because obviously I would expect that to be on the livery. It's not, so it's not. And obviously it's called the Gran Turismo movie, so they've really stepped away from GT Academy. It'd be interesting to see what it actually references in the movie, to be honest with you, which I'm going to see in Amsterdam, obviously a part of that GT World Tour event. So if you want to go in, say hello if you see me, and I'll say hello back, of course. I don't bite. Right, next up, we're going to head towards sport mode, because we did see a time trial, and obviously it'd be nice to actually use that Nissan GTR Nismo GT3 car in the new livery. So you can see that there. It's got the some pictures from the movie, of course, and we can enter here. So 2 million credits on offer for you. Happy days. We all love a bit of credits here because of the financing in Gran Turismo. And one new feature in time trial that I've just spotted, and I randomly got this. I wasn't even trying for this, so heading towards turn 1, what is the one common thing you do at turn 1 at Red Bull Ring here is when you turn in, you run wide at turn 1. And notice at the top there, the lap time instantly went red, but no penalty. No penalty applied, just the fact that the lap is invalid. If this is a new feature, happy days at Gran Turismo. This should have been in time trial from the moment we started them. And it's a brilliant addition if that's going to continue throughout. So well played with that one. I reckon gold time's going to be around that 1:29 mark. So do keep an eye out for that gold time. I will do a full video later on. We finally ventured to some extra menus. There has been some new menus added here. 27, 28, 29, I think it is. Let's head down a bit more here. 24, 20, sorry, 26, 27, 28. So we start off with the Maserati, obviously, with the new MC20. See that there? I've also got the Marak, which just reminds me of the Top Gear episode where they buy... Can you buy a supercar for the same price as a Ford Mondeo? Well, there you have it. We've got the Aston Martin there, and I actually went and got that in the end because the cars are on sale. And then you've got the K cars as well, which is going to be the next one along. At least you get an engine in this Aston Martin one. And then there are actually some more engine swaps that you can do, speaking of engines. So if you're into that, do check them out. I'm actually going to put them on screen now. So they are there for you for information. And in terms of this video, unfortunately, that's the end of this patch video. So not a huge amount there in summary for this patch. It could have been better, in my opinion. We're still desperate for another track if we can get it. Although we've got a lot of that we don't use. But as I say, that is it for this patch video. If you did like it, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and help us on our journey to 40k. 2 videos to check out there, and I hope to see you in another video or live stream again very soon.